If you're watching this right now, you probably feel stuck, tired, heavy. You're wondering what's wrong with you? Because every time you try to do something, it takes so much effort. Getting out of bed feels impossible. The thought of cooking dinner makes you cry. And you find yourself staying in bed for days, scrolling on your phone because it's easier than actually living. You ask yourself, why? What's wrong with me? You're not alone. This is a message for those who feel stuck, for those who feel unmotivated, for those who feel lazy. And I want to say this clearly, you are not lazy. You are burnt out. So let's talk about it. Burnout doesn't always look like screaming or quitting your job. Sometimes it looks like brushing your teeth feels impossible. It looks like scrolling for hours because your brain refuses to switch on. It looks like crying silently before work and still showing up with a fake smile. It looks like hearing people say, just push harder, and wanting to disappear. You are not lazy. You are exhausted. Exhausted from holding everything together for too long with too little support. And exhausted from being gaslit by a world that refuses to see your humanity. You're being silenced, invalidated, and shamed for feeling tired, when all you need is a moment to breathe, and when all you want is to be heard. You are not lazy. You are exhausted. And if that's you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you've had to experience burnout. I'm sorry that you've had to face this alone. And I'm sorry that people called you lazy when all you needed was some love. And if that's you, you are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to rest. You don't have to earn your rest. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to be productive. You don't have to be perfect to start rebuilding. You are enough. And it's okay to pace yourself. You are enough. You used to think you were lazy too. But the truth is, your nervous system was tired. Your soul was tired. And there was nothing wrong with you. Here are 3 ways that helped me gently heal from burnout. Number 1, speak to yourself with kindness. Stop calling yourself lazy. Start saying, I'm doing my best. Imagine having a friend who calls you lazy. How would that make you feel? You might feel angry, insulted, misunderstood, judged, unworthy, insecure, and even more tired. Wouldn't you want to comfort that friend instead? You'd probably tell them that they're doing their best. They're trying their best given the situation they're facing. Why wouldn't you say the same to yourself? You are doing your best. You're trying your best given the situation you're facing. And that deserves love and care, not hate and criticism. Number 2, micro resets. Just 5 minutes. 1 deep breath. 1 song. Hand over heart. Eyes closed. Let your body know you're safe. We live in a culture that glorifies hustle and grind. And it can make us forget how to rest. Even when we're alone, we carry this energy with us. This heavy feeling of needing to do more. The only way to let go of that energy is to consciously create space for peace. So here's a simple exercise to bring yourself back home whenever you feel overwhelmed. Place 1 hand over your heart and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Listen to your favorite song. It could be a song that brings you joy, a song that comforts you, or a song that helps you process your emotions. In that moment, you're giving yourself permission to pause, to breathe, to simply be. You're telling your body you're safe. And when you feel safe, you can finally start healing. Number 3, create a mental safe space. A playlist, a quote, a vision board, a place in your mind where your soul can exhale. There is a beautiful quote by Shire that says, no one would listen to your stories if they didn't know you were broken. No one would understand your scars if they hadn't seen you bleed. We tell our stories so that someone somewhere will hear our echoes and feel less alone. You can apply this to healing from burnout too. If you want to heal, you need to surround yourself with reminders of your worth, of your strength, of your resilience. Make a playlist of songs that remind you of who you are. Find quotes that inspire you to keep going. Create a vision board of places you want to visit, of experiences you want to try, of goals you want to achieve. Build an altar of sorts that celebrates your existence. Whenever you feel low, revisit that space. Let its beauty lift you up. Remind yourself of who you are and of what you're capable of. These aren't magic fixes. I'm not a miracle worker. I'm just another human being sitting in front of a screen trying to navigate life the best way they know how. And Honestly, I still have moments where I want to throw in the towel. I want to give up on life. But I'm learning to lean into those moments instead of fighting them. I'm learning to honor my feelings of exhaustion and burnout by resting instead of pushing through. And sometimes that's enough. Sometimes the greatest thing you can do for yourself is to stop trying so hard. Sometimes being kind to ourselves is the most radical thing we can do. Sometimes taking a break is the most loving thing we can do for our bodies and souls. Sometimes listening to our inner voice is the most courageous thing we can do. Sometimes asking for help is the most powerful thing we can do. Sometimes doing absolutely nothing is the most productive thing we can do. You're not lazy, you're tired. And if you're struggling to get back on your feet, it's okay to take things slowly. Allow yourself the grace to heal. If you found comfort in this video, please share it with someone else who needs to hear these words. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love this playlist right here. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to join us every week for new videos. Have a wonderful day. Bye.